Ron Howard has recently opened up about a long whispered topic that fans have sensed for years, but rarely discussed out loud. His message wasn't dramatic or attention seeking, yet it carried real weight. Many people who grew up watching him felt something had changed, even before he said a word. Now that he has finally addressed it, reactions have been mixed with surprise, emotion, and quiet understanding. For most of his life, Ron Howard has been part of American entertainment. Viewers first met him as a child and continued to follow him as he grew older, both on screen and behind the scenes. Unlike many child actors whose careers fade or struggle, Howard managed to build something lasting. His recent comments suggest he is taking time to reflect, recognizing that long careers eventually reach moments of transition. Howard was born on March 1st, 1954, in Duncan, Oklahoma, into a family already familiar with acting. His parents, Rance and Jean Howard, worked in the industry and understood its demands. Because of this, Ron's early years looked very different from those of most children. Instead of playgrounds and quiet routines, his life included film sets, scripts, and strict schedules. This environment shaped his work habits and taught him responsibility at an unusually young age. His natural ability became clear early on. Casting directors noticed his calm presence and emotional honesty, even as a small child. In 1960, he stepped into the role that would define his early years, playing Opie Taylor on The Andy Griffith Show. Audiences didn't just enjoy the character. They formed a deep emotional bond with him. Watching Ron grow up on television made viewers feel like they were part of his journey. When that chapter ended, Howard didn't disappear. Instead, he carefully moved forward, taking on older roles and allowing his image to mature naturally. In the 1970s, he became Richie Cunningham on Happy Days, a role that turned him into a television icon. The show brought him massive popularity, but by then, his interests were already shifting. Acting no longer felt like the final destination. Behind the scenes, Ron was studying how films were made. Years spent on sets had given him a deep understanding of storytelling, camera work, and directing styles. Eventually, he made the brave choice to step away from acting and focus on directing. It was a risky move, but one that paid off. Over time, he proved himself as a filmmaker with a steady hand and a clear vision. His directing career brought memorable films that balanced heart and realism. Projects like Apollo 13 and A Beautiful Mind earned praise for their emotional depth and strong storytelling. Still, success didn't shield him from personal struggles. Howard has spoken honestly about pressures, family concerns, and regrets, admitting that not every decision was perfect. Today, Ron Howard's words feel less like an ending and more like acceptance. He isn't chasing applause or trying to hold on to the past. Instead, he seems focused on truth, growth, and perspective. His story reminds us that even those who seem endlessly steady must eventually pause, reflect, and choose what matters most moving forward.